because the way how you play the note is more important than the note himself. Okay, this is the saxophone. As I said, I still need to do something actually, because I never had a saxophone with the F-sharp key. I started on violin when I was young, when I was 6, and then at the age of 15 I switched on saxophone because I loved the sound of the saxophone. I'm endorsing P.Mauriat saxophones, and they were sending me in May a saxophone which was a gold-plated. That's actually exactly the same model as this one, just with gold-plated, 18 karat, I think. It's a beautiful instrument. It was a very good instrument. And then I was in Taiwan 2 weeks ago, actually, and I was in the office, and there was this saxophone just was hanging there somewhere. And I was trying it out, and I loved it. And I was asking the owner of the company if I can change, if I can give back my gold-plated and have this one, and he said yes. So since 2 weeks I played this horn, which is also not, of course, a P.Mauriat, but it's called exactly. This is a 60 PMXT60 RUL, probably unlacquered. It's for me very important to be able to play really loud without that the note has some kind of funny sounds in between the real note, and also very soft. This is the saxophone. I still need to do something actually, because I never had a saxophone with the F-sharp key. And this one has a F-sharp key, and I think sometime next week, after next week, I have to go to some repair shop to make it off, the F-sharp key, and make it close this hole, because, as I said, I never had an, and also its weight. It's very heavy if you have an F-sharp key, but some people like it. The mouthpiece I play, this is a Francois Louis mouthpiece. This is a new model, actually. I was playing for years his other mouthpiece, the wooden one. I have a metal one, I have a wooden one, and now he has this new model, this Spectacuoso, I think. Spectacuoso is the name of it. Which is actually, the problem was with the wooden mouthpiece. It's a fantastic sound, very warm, very big, very nice to control. But it's wood, and wood is, you have to take care all the time, you know, for a wooden mouthpiece. You have to oil it, and don't let the reed on the mouthpiece, because it can have a crack, you know, sometimes. And I'm happy to have this. This is not a, I don't know exactly what is this for material, to be honest, but it's not wood. And it sounds like wood, to me, a little bit. They had two models. They had ML, which is more like a 50s link kind of chamber, I think. And this SP is his own chamber, which was the famous Francois Louis chamber, what he was making for Joe Lovano, for example, this. And it is 260, which is not a very open mouthpiece. It's like a 7 star. My wooden mouthpiece was very open. This was like 9. But this is, I told him I'm getting older, so don't want to work so hard. So this is a 7, but the hard is quite hard because I'm using number 4 jazz Rico reeds. I really try not to play over the changes because I think if you play over the changes, then you start to play a lot of scales. And I really try to play melodies when I play solo. And I try to forget. Yeah, of course you have to know what's the changes is in that point where you are. But I try to play solo around the melody and not over the changes, because when you compose the tune, you're not really starting with a melody, and improvising is like composing a tune. You're on solo, you're composing the solo, and you never actually, if you are a good composer, you don't start with a chord, you start with a melody, and then you try to find the chord to the melody. If we take a standard, then I try to play around the melody and not really over the chords. Because if you play over the chords, you know, if you have the real book in front of you, 80% of the tunes are the same changes. And that means if you play on these changes, you play always the same solo on every tune. And I think every tune has his own character. My big hero, actually, my biggest hero is Sonny Rollins. I love Sonny Rollins, and I was imitating him a lot. I was playing, when I was practicing a lot, I was playing with him with his CDs, you know, and I was trying to catch the notes what he was playing there. But I really believe that in jazz music, the important thing is the way you play the notes, and not really the notes, because there is so many different ways to play one note. You know, if John Coltrane plays the same note as Sonny Rollins, then you hear immediately who is who, or Wayne Shorter, or Joe Henderson, or Stan Getz, you know, all these great guys. Because the way how you play the note is more important than the note himself.